before I let you guys enjoy some of the live action, I really wanted to do a shout out to Quick Performance for really giving us a hand on the axles for the rear end in the Silver Spear GT. For more context, kind of what all happened with that process, you can watch the last video. It has a lot of good content you guys really enjoy. So if you have watched it, thank you. If you haven't, go check it out. You'll really enjoy it. Anyway, I just want to thank them for their timely resolve for what actually happened, since we had an axle break and possibly small manufacturing hiccups, since they do happen. It's not a big deal. It's just, having the process in place to get that process solved in a timely fashion, get us a new set of axles back on the track, and able to enjoy ourselves and not ruin our weekend of racing. So I just want to say thank you to everyone on the Quick Performance team, and I look forward to using you guys' products and our builds in the future. I'm not sponsored or anything, just want to say thank you because it was a big help. Anyway, I want you guys to enjoy the show. Well, it's Friday morning here. Happy 4th of July, everybody. Got some cars running. We're getting ready to go racing here in a little bit. Checking tires on cars, getting them all set. There'll be lanes here in a few, so let the fun begin. I will say it's a fairly windy day right now. As you can see, the flag in the background here is going to town. I mean, it is 4th of July though, so America, so it doesn't matter anyway. But so it'd be a nice, kind of a little crosswind right now. If you can kind of see the one up on the tower, not probably the best in the camera, but so once I get past the bleachers, the gremlin, you'll probably move the gremlin over about 1.5 foot kind of day. It's usually what it does. But I'm ready for it. I know it's going to do it, so it's not too bad. But it's actually a decent weather. It's a little bit muggy, so we'll see how the time slips go. They might be a little bit down just because it's that humid, muggy kind of feeling to it. And we're only at 9 o'clock, so it's going to get worse throughout the day. So it's also going to be a hot one. I think it's supposed to be like 94 degrees today or something like that, or 92. So we'll see what happens. But regardless, it's 4th of July. I'm at a racetrack, so I can never complain about that one. Cars are heading on out for SC2 first round anyway, so we'll go we'll hop in the old mile thing over here and get up to the starting line, do a little taping for a little bit, and they'll call me up here in about an hour or so. The other, so we'll see how this goes. My parents weren't really the best. Both cars were cold. Yeah, because there was a antifreeze laid down the back end of the track right before my dad ran. So 2 passes that weren't really awesome, but kind of got a game plan for the next round. Everything looks fine. Went to idle up on my dad's car a little bit because it was a little bit low right out of the bat. It's at about 800, which is a little lower. That motor likes anyway. So, but right now I'm in staging for SC1, my first pass. So got her all lined up for SC1 time trials anyway. A lot of cars here this time, we'll say that. It's good to see. Got the rows plentiful. Even got around second row going out there too. Well, first pass went decent. It's kind of just a A to B pass. Wasn't anything spectacular. It's a pretty crappy day for racing, honestly. So we ran a 1164 to 115.2. on 6360 foot. So, but right now it is 91 degrees, 52% humidity, and 17 miles an hour of crosswind. So it's a little rough right now, and it's humid heck. So, but anyway, nice first pass, nice A to B, first pass of the car for the year, for me anyway. Well, I guess first pass for the year of this car. But so we're gonna go up the line a little bit, get some more taping in, and then we'll watch the parents here in a second. Well, pretty decent second pass anyway. It's still hotter than heck out here right now. As you can see, I'm just drenched currently. But anyway, so I ran a 1157 at 115.4. And again, we got 91 degrees, 18 miles an hour with the wind and that kind of stuff. So that pass felt a little better, I will say that. I think it's also probably the plugs are a little dirty from doing 2 different car shows and a parade and that kind of stuff. So just probably cleaning out some of that, and the gas from last year still in the car too. So I think once we get some of that stuff cleaned out of here, and we'll probably back into 11.4s tomorrow, pending if it rains tomorrow, which it might. So might have to just figure it out on Eliminations Day. But anyway, pretty good pass. So we'll see what happens next time. I'm gonna get out of this tinfoil can I call a race car and cool the heck off for a little bit. Fast group's finishing up for a little bit. Got SC2 up in the lanes right now. I'm already getting lined up for second time trial anyway. I forgot to put the GoPro in Dad's car, so we'll toss that in there quick. But lots of fun cars in this class, I will say that. Lots and lots of muscle cars. That's actually cool, that Plymouth there. Heck yeah, buddy. That's cool. We got Mom rolling in the end right here. Well, you made her this close for the second time today.
Well, at least they hooked me up with good axles and I can leave the line. So
that is handy. That is handy. But yeah, another 2 cars back. We got something going on. So, but a lot of people out here ready to go, ready to make some good passes. We started off that last pass. It was kind of lazy up in the top end. As you saw, the mile per hour is super low. So we have a set of 410s in here, and we have a pretty tall tire on the car. So we're actually going to try putting a little smaller slick on it. Just a little more gear for the car. So right now it's got a set of 29, I think they're 12.5 15s. This is a set of my MX 28 9 15s. We're going to put this set on there and see if we can get a little more gear and a little better launch out of the car, just so it's not bogging down so hard. Not that it was bad, just more or less see if we can get a little more 60 foot out of it and get a little more of the top end of the car pass as well. On the second row down here anyway, but the rest of the class getting already lined up, fired up, ready to make some hits, so see how she goes. Up for round 2 of SC1 time trials anyway. Make sure we can sweat at least 5 pounds off. Finished up 2 more rounds. I ran my SC1 pass and my ice pass just because of how the classes stack up now. It's almost like a round robin deal for me between ice and SC1. But anyway, got a nice consistent hot weather car anyway. So that was an 1167, 163 60 foot, 114 miles an hour. And that was the same pass basically again, same exact 60 foot, 163 with a 6. At 1168 with it at 114.39. So decent passes for the weather we got out here anyway. It's definitely moves me around on the big end of the track right now. The gusts that come from the side and the front are just pushing this thing all over the place. But you know, the car is comfortable to drive, even being pushed around the place. It's just still, you can tell how much the wind is actually affecting the car. I will say that. So. But I'm going to get out of here and cool the heck down for a little bit, and then maybe we'll go tape some racing in a little while. Some of the fast guys, see what's going on with them. So, mostly after cooling off for a little bit, it's cooled off outside actually because the wind picked up. It's like 25 miles an hour now. And anyway, so they called up the ice categories because they give us 2 runs of one class and 3 runs of another one day, and the vice versa the next day. So we're going to get our 3rd run today in the ice category, and then tomorrow will be our 3rd run in the, say, bracket category, strip eliminator. So, parents are lined up for ice number 2. I'm going to go watch them. And so I can get a video of my mom's car, I'm actually going to not run my car this time since I haven't changed anything on this thing. So I guess I want to make sure what her car does, changing stuff-wise. So, we're going to go watch that and see if we get any more out of it. And go from there. Well, that's a wrap for Friday's operations anyway. Gonna put the cars in the trailer because we got some decent rain going right now, coming this evening, it sounds like. But get some burgers going on the grill over here, and I got my flag button up on because America. And it's gonna be a good night, so catch you all tomorrow. Maybe getting a tad bit wet here at Brainerd this evening. Good morning here, guys. It's Saturday morning right now. Dad's rolling off to staging right now. Saying his mom will be here in a few minutes. And then get some racing going. We had some decent amount of rain last night, but it stopped for the day. It's supposed to go till noon today. It's done by 8 a.m. So can't complain about that. It is gonna be a one sticky day though. It's like just got that water feeling right now in the air, but it ain't raining, so we're racing. Air today, it's a lot cooler out, but it's also like probably 100% humidity right now, or 95%. So slips have been looking just a little bit faster, but nothing. There's no wind, which helps a lot too. So let's see what the cars run. Make some changes up here at the line. So yesterday was pretty hot outside. My tires at about 12 and 13. It's a little cooler out. So I'm around my Cordova numbers, which is about 10 psi. Just because the track gets colder, and it doesn't hook quite as good with much air. So we'll try that. And if she don't hook, guess we're gonna drop it down to 8, which is, I think the lowest I ran is about 6 pounds, and that was at Cordova, and it was like 60, probably 58 degrees outside. That was some good passes, but it was definitely a cold racing experience. dirt in front of the Fox body. So let's see how this pass goes. Nice pair of passes there between my SC1 and my ICE class. Basically, it was a set of, so I ran a 1158 in the SC1 category with a 160 foot, and then we ran a 1160 at a 162 60 foot. So right now it's hot, it's muggy, and it is just, yeah, not the best. Also for time slips, it's not windy though, it's only 9 miles an hour wind. So we lost some wind, but we got the same amount of humidity and the same amount of temperature. So definitely not time slip weather, but it's still better than going to work. Run some of the fast boys right now. We got some of our King Street boys right here. We got SC2 over here for the last pass of the day. Get all lined up. Lots of cars over on this side looking dang freaking nice. Should be a big class to watch and a lot of fun. Well, I gotta say, this kind of seems like your spot for some reason.
Yeah, I don't know. It's the way it is, right close to the launch pad and then wait.
At least you can see it. That's the main thing. Got our last pass at SC2 here. We're attempting to make right now. So my dad's right here and my mom's right behind him right here. So I'll get these two guys taped here quick, and then we'll go back and get into hot stage over, I can't tell on the phone. We're here. There we go. everybody lined up for the final SC1 time trial. I'm gonna wait for tomorrow to see how the fun goes. The last pass today went pretty dang well. I actually, it cooled down a little bit. It's actually not as, about the same 9-mile-an-hour wind, but it's pretty much, I guess the wind's pretty much the same actually. And it was just overall pretty good pass. So I got 11:55 at 115.7. So 106.060 foot. Rest of the slip looked good. Nice reaction time. So for the weather we're in right now and everything going on, it's a decent pass overall. So it's kind of a wrap for the racing today. So we're gonna get everything packed up racing wise, and get ready to enjoy the streetcar cruise and then also the fireworks later after that. So should be a heck of a good night. Everybody's all lined up for the streetcar cruise anyway. Got all the wheelers and stuff. Cars are all lined up right here in the back. Getting ready to go. Looks like we got the street rod gonna lead the crew here in a second. So should be a heck of a good time. Time to get started. That's a wrap for the streetcar cruise anyway, so need some food here quick, and then we're ready for the fireworks in a little while.
Thank you guys for watching the channel. If you enjoyed what you saw, hit that like button, smash the subscribe button there too. Catch you all later.